All right, welcome back to 7-Minute Options on the evening of Wednesday, November 3rd. I'm going to be away from my computer for the next few days, so I thought I would record a video just to set up some trades for the next couple of days. So one of the first ones I'm looking at here is Peloton. Peloton's IVR is really high. The IVR is up at 85. They are reporting earnings tomorrow after the bell, November 4th. There's a little arrow to the right of the bell, so just under 24 hours from now. And there's some really good premium in Peloton. And so if I look at the Peloton chart, the lowest it's been in the past 12 months is right around 80. And the highest it's been in the last 6 months is around 124, with a recent high being right around 115, 120. The most recent earnings move was there, and it was right around... Oh, sorry, this was the earnings move here in August. Actually, no, early August. Where is it? I can't even see. Okay, let's see the last two big moves. There we go. In July, it went from 110 to about 127, so that's about a 17-point move. And then early in September, there was a 20-point move, right, roughly, from about 95 to about 115. Both times, it reverted back to the mean in less than 10 days. So this time, I'm noticing that here in the November 12 options, there isn't a lot of open interest. And so I want to stay away from those. Normally, that's the one I go to, is the one that's about 10 days after earnings. But this time, there isn't a whole lot of open interest there, which means they're going to be tough to buy and tough to sell. But if I look at this one, 16 days away, this is the monthly expiration, the November monthly. So right now, we are at 90. The expected move right now is 12.7. I'm going to go way out there and sell a Strangle. So I either like to sell defined risk, that's like around the 20 or maybe even the 30 delta range if it's defined risk. Quite often in earnings plays, I'll sell a Jade Lizard where I only have undefined risk on the put side and I have a defined risk on the call side. So I only have really risk in one side, because usually the credit I collect is more than the risk on the call side. But in this case, I'm gonna do a Strangle. Just because here the strikes are like 110, 115, 120. The strikes are $5 apart, so it's hard to get like a $1 or $2 wide credit spread. And if I do want to go and get a $1 or $2 wide credit spread, then the 98, the 99, the 101, they have almost no open interest, right? I got 6 people here, 47 contracts there, whatever. Like, I want to stay away from those. So it's not ideal for a Jade Lizard, in my opinion. So I'm going to go out to the 70. So that is 20 points from where Peloton is now, versus a 12-point expected move. So for that one, I'm picking up right around 114, 112, 114-ish, if I look at the midpoint. So yeah, let's say 113 as the midpoint there for the naked put. And I'm gonna pick up roughly 111 for the naked call. And the naked call is also 20 points. So 20 points away for the naked call and 20 points away for the naked put. So they're far out there. 15 delta on the call, 11 delta on the put, picking up 224. And I'm going to say this is good till tomorrow. So this order here is, let's say date is November 4th. There we go. Actually, I'm going to bring it down to about 218. You know, I wish there would be some kind of like a sliding scale where it would just drop that by a penny every 5 or 10 minutes, but I don't think I can set that up, because I won't really, actually, well, I will have time tomorrow because I can use my cell phone to do it. So yeah, I'm going to start at like 224 and then I can probably adjust it from my cell phone, but I won't be near my laptop tomorrow. So I'll be keeping an eye on that one. And then as soon as the earnings are announced, we'll see where it goes. And if it's in between those two strikes, I might close it out right away and get my buying power back, because that is eating up quite a bit of buying power. So if I look at this one, yeah, $900 buying power. So that's that one. Another one that I'm looking at here is EA. So I have a position open in EA. And that one is reporting earnings tomorrow, I believe. Let's see. Oh, no, that's right. It reported today after earnings. So I think we have a pretty good position here in EA. So this is the 115 naked put, 155 naked call. And I was just checking EA a few minutes ago So if I check it out here, we have Electronic Arts after hours. Let me just update this, see where we're at. So right now it jumped a little bit up on the earnings, and there we go. So right now at around, okay, I'm not getting response here. Anyway, it is right around 145. So that's good. So that's still $10 below my 155 short call, and that's fine. So if that opens up right around there tomorrow, I'll see where this is, but hopefully it'll be in a much better position than it is now, because it's not a big move to go from 139 to 145, and then there's the vol crush. So I hope I can close this out tonight, maybe for, I mean, tomorrow morning when the market opens, maybe for like $100 gain or so. So I'll have to do that for my cell phone as well. I'm going to get $1,500 buying power back, which is fantastic. One of the other things I've been noticing here with Tesla is I've had this butterfly on open for quite a while. So this is 1,400 call, 1,500 call, 1,600 call, expiring 443 days from now. And I bought this for $120 back, like, 224 days ago. So like, I don't know, what is that, 9 months or something like that. And what I'm noticing is that the price for this, it fluctuates wildly. So some days the market, because it's very hard for, basically, it's very hard to price this because they have to look at the midpoint of all three of these options, and the midpoints are quite far away. So if I look at Tesla, so here's this position. The market here is crazy wide, right? Like 244 on the bid, 254 on the ask. I mean, that's like a $1,000 difference. That's crazy. Same thing, 216, 225, 192, 200. So we got like $900, $800 difference in the bid and ask spreads of these options. And so to price the midpoint of these, you get some very fluctuating numbers. So what I'm seeing is that because the price fluctuates wildly, I thought, you know what, why don't I do this? Why don't I open up another one? So this one here is 800 days away. If I look at this position here, I just put it on actually earlier today, and it's this one here. It's these three. You can see the W there. So I bought that one. I sold two of those ones. There you go. So that's the position. And right now it's going for about 200, but on some days that might go up to 500. On some days that might go down to $50 or whatever. And so I got a GTC order there to buy it for 50. So my goal here is to see if I can get this filled for 50. It might take me a day to fill it. It might take me a week to fill it. It's out there. It's a GTC order. It's not eating up any more buying power than what I'm paying for it, which is $50 at the moment, because this is a debit position. I'm not selling it. I'm buying it. And I'm going to see if it's possible to just buy and sell it, buy and sell it. So I buy it for 50. As soon as I buy it, I'm going to put it in a GTC order to sell it for like, I don't know, 150, 200, and see maybe that will fill in a day or a week or whatever. I'm going to see how often I can buy and sell, buy and sell. It's a little bit optimistic. I'm sure there's a catch somewhere, but I'm going to see if I can do it, because it's quite surprising how much this fluctuates. I mean, this can go up and down hundreds of dollars in one single day, the position that I have open. I don't want to sell that one because I actually want to keep that one. I like it. But I want to see if I can just do kind of like an arbitrage play with one of these butterflies. I don't know, bit of a personal experiment. We'll see how it goes. Another interesting one that I saw that I'm thinking about doing a credit spread on, defined risk spread. No, so this is a recently opened Bitcoin strategy ETF. And the reason why I'm looking at this one is because the typical liquid ETFs, right? There isn't a whole lot of volatility out there. IWM is at, there's not even IVR. Hang on, where are we? IV rank, here we go. TLT is at 25, gold's at 26. That's kind of respectable, actually. It's not bad. IWM's at 22, not very high, not as bad as it was before, but some of these other ones, I mean, SPY's at 5, silver's at 8. This one is interesting because it just came on the market about 10 days ago, this Bitcoin ETF. And there's a lot of volatility in there. Interestingly enough, this one has Bitcoin futures as the underlying, not Bitcoin itself. So it's a little bit interesting to see how this is going to work out. I was doing some reading online about it. The management fees on it are quite high, and there's transaction fees if you own it. So I have no interest in owning this thing, but I am considering selling a credit spread on it. So this is the entire history. That's it. Was it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? Yeah, 12 days, maybe 2 weeks or just over 2 weeks. And the volatility is a bit high. So just to look at it, this one, 44 days away, which is where I like to sell these things. If I was thinking about an iron condor, but I'm kind of worried that Bitcoin's going to keep going up. It is getting a lot of positive press. But if I go out to, let's say, the 20 delta, which is where I like to go for defined risk trades, 33, make it $5 wide. I can pick up $100 in credit. This is on the put side. So 20 delta, is Bitcoin going to go down to, is this Bitcoin ETF going to go down to 33? That would be quite a retracement. The lowest it's been so far is 38. So it would need to be basically off the chart. It would be the lowest it's ever been. So I feel fairly confident that I can get away with this one. And, it's a defined risk, $5 wide. So it's the $500 minus the credit. So I'm using $400 or let's say $395 of buying power. I got a respectable 1.7 theta for my $395 buying power, which is great. I usually like to go for at least $300 a theta. I'll even take $500 a theta sometimes. So this is good. So I'm kind of happy with this. I'm going to put this on as well. GTD. I'll see if I can get this filled tomorrow. And yeah, let's see if I can get 105 credit for it. Perfect. And that's pretty much it. So keeping an eye on EA tomorrow, hoping to close that out, get my buying power back, and then opening up that earnings trade in Peloton. And if that goes well, I can exit that on Friday. That would be amazing. If I could exit this, open it up tomorrow during the day, exit on Friday after earnings, that'd be ideal. And that's pretty much it. All right. Thanks, and have a good rest of the week. If I have some time, maybe I'll do another video or two Thursday or Friday. But anyway, that's it for today. Thanks. Bye.